we knew was going to be part of this game plan. And early on, Tanner was able to sidestep it and put it up to Elijah, very similar to what he did in the fourth quarter as well, to get the ball down there and score a touchdown. Defensively, obviously shorthanded, still came out and fought the whole first half. Fought the whole first half. Unfortunate, and we knew that there was a potential for a fake punt. We talked about it. We lost our eyes there, so we call it when lose your eyes. Don't put your eyes where they're supposed to be. And they got that first down. It could have been interesting if we got that momentum back. That being said, even at 14-7 early in that third quarter, we had multiple opportunities, and we did not connect. Frustrating. Worked a lot. And a lot of our best guys, getting in a position to where we have a chance to make big plays. And this is a pressure defense, and they're going to come after you. And if you don't make them pay, they just keep coming after you. And we had multiple opportunities in that second half to change field position, especially when it's still 14-7 and 21-7 still there for us. We didn't make those plays. You don't make those plays against this team, you don't have a chance. They don't give you a lot of opportunities. When you get them, you got to take advantage of them, and we did not. That being said, with the guys that were injured, other guys came out there and fought. So proud of them. Hurting for them. We had a great week of preparation. Thought we had a really good plan. I think our minds were right. Sean Barton, former player, came in, gave an outstanding talk, appealing to these guys' pride and their desire to fight. Love Sean forever. Great young man. I want to clarify one thing, just so everybody's on the same page. Patrick Fields was cleared to play medically. We all made the decision. Patrick leading that, saying, hey, you know what? If you give me another week, I'll be even better for the last two games. So we were ready to save him. But then after Alakai went out and we were short at safety again, he came back and said, hey, I'm cleared to play. I want to go play. So obviously he wasn't 100%, but he's healthy enough to go out there and play. He finished the game healthy too, thankfully. So he'll be ready to suit up next week. But I just want to clarify that he was not dressed to play in the first half, but came out in the second half and played for us. He felt the team needed him out there, and proud of him for doing that. Take questions.
Coach, with how hard your guys played on defense, it must have felt a little bit discouraging to have Utah just have repeated success on fourth down. They converted fourth down 4 times in the first half. How much do you feel like that influenced the momentum of the game that are ability to keep drives alive?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We got them to fourth down multiple times. They called some great plays. They got after us a little bit. A couple of those plays were close, but they ended up getting them. It's a big change in the game. When you can keep the ball for as long as they did, in particular, I think they ate up the whole second quarter just about. When you can convert on fourth down, it diminishes the chances for the other team to score, and that's what they did. We get any of those stops, it's a chance they're taking. If we get one of those stops, we get momentum, we get field position, we get a chance to now turn around and score. But they got it. All credit to them.
Talk with the performance of the line tonight. 12 tackles tonight just seemed like having him back was huge.
There's no question about it. Levani, including this year, has led us in tackles 3 years in a row. He's got a great feel for the game. He's physical. He's tough. He's smart. Plays with great leverage. So it just doesn't surprise me. We missed him big time, obviously, last week. As we missed the other 3 guys in the middle of our defense that we lost. But having him back was a huge help. Would have been nice to have a few more of those guys back. But Levani, is a special football player. It's great to see him out there making those plays.
With how you guys started, how the first quarter, Do you feel like that gives you kind of a foundation to build on to go out that store the next week's game?
Our foundation is there. Our foundation is built. I gotta look and doing whatever I need to do to help these guys get over the hump. We streamline a lot of things. We try to repeat a lot of things that we know our guys do well. It's not all in one part. That's the hardest part, right? We had the protection a couple of times, and against these guys, that's saying something, because not only is it the scheme where they're blitzing a lot of guys, each one of those guys is good and hard to block. So we had the protection a couple of times. We hit a couple of throws early, but then we just didn't connect a couple of those times. It's going to be a dirty pocket, right? It's going to be tight coverage. So when we have those one-on-one opportunities with all the pressure and we get the protection, we got to hit them. And a couple of those times we didn't get the time. We had multiple times where guys were open, and we didn't get the protection. So it's the combination of both those things, making the plays when we get protection, and then making sure that we get enough time to get the ball off.
Seems like you didn't see as maybe much of Ashton Jennings this week. I thought we might have seen any reason for that, or then we thought maybe using him more. Just talk about kind of the game plan from that standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to try to give him a few plays a game. His package has expanded. We're trying to be conscientious about that. They got in a couple plays today. Hoping to get him in more. The couple plays that we had, I thought I had a chance and we couldn't get the ball off. Had a couple of opportunities, so we'll continue to grow his package.
Any other questions in the room? Any questions on Zoom? Harold?
Hi, Coach. I'm just wondering how close are any of the normal running backs to coming back? Do you think you could possibly get anyone back for the big game, and how important would that be to maybe get the offense back on track?
It would be big. It would be big. I think Mitch is giving us everything he's got, and I'll put money on it. He'll be better next week than he was this week. He's gotten better every week. He had a couple of nice runs today. Defense like this, and you have to be able to run the ball. And it's tough when you can't. It just becomes a pass rush game. So I think we mixed it up as much as we could. Try to lean on our strengths there. I tried to lean on Mitch's strength as well. Like I said, had a couple of nice runs. But sustaining drives against this defense is tough. And everyone knows we're not 100%, so it's just what it is. But I thought we had opportunities that we did not take advantage of.
Yeah, and just overall, I mean, it's a couple kind of tough losses in a row now. What's kind of the message to the team? How do you get them to kind of recenter heading into a big game next week?
Not a big game, the big game. That's the message. It's about recognizing that we've got some seniors that have given this program a lot. And the axe is about the seniors. The tradition of holding that thing and taking pictures with it. It's been a while since we had it, and with all the things behind us, I can't worry about any of that stuff right now. We're trying to get that axe for the seniors, so that's the focus. Nothing else.
Any other questions on Zoom or in the room?
Just on Jonathan Miguel, and come back. Any word on him?
Not sure yet, but he did come out and did not return. I don't know how bad it was. Hopefully it's a short-term thing. We'll see. I do want to give clarification too. I was borderline. Appreciate the officials. I was trying to get clarification on a couple things, and I was communicating pretty loudly, and I need to be a little bit better there. But that last, first down, not first down, never got a clarification on what happened. until the very end, and just explaining my emotions there. For some reason, the clock stopped. You know, we took a timeout, an official timeout, and went to a TV timeout while the game was in play. I was confused because I was trying to call the next play because I figured it was either a first down or not. So close they were trying to jump the ball, and for some reason the clock was stopped. So just explaining my actions there to just try to get clarification.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.